Hi, I'm Rob Harris, your host of the show 5 Minutes of Fame in Fenton. We're shooting live in front of our digital audience today on Friday the 13th, and this happens to be our 13th episode. We're going to air this on Monday. Before I introduce our next guest, however, I will share with you my top 3 favorite foods are pizza, sandwiches, and leftovers. So I guess my ultimate meal would be a leftover pizza sandwich. But those are so yummy, they're hardly ever left over. And one of the tastiest places I think to get sandwiches and pizza in town is Mancino's. And so I'm happy to introduce one of the owners, the co-owner of Mancino's, Mark Rummel. How are you doing, Mark?
Doing fine. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. And I liked the introduction. It was very helpful.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, before we talk about Mancino's and what you do there, how about you share with us a little bit about your history and how you came into Fenton and all that?
Appreciate that. We really enjoy Fenton. My wife Sally and I have been here about 17 years. We moved our family here in 1998 to open our restaurant. We've been running it ever since. Sally also writes for the Tri-County Times, and we do as many community things and so on as we can because it's important to give back to the community, as everybody says, but it's important. We meet a lot of people. We have many dealings on a small basis with a lot of people, and so that's it's been fun to meet a lot of people here. It's a beautiful place to live.
Yeah. And even before you got into the food business, you were telling a little bit about some of your work history.
Yes, we're both journalists by training. Sally and I both have worked for other newspapers, big ones, small ones. We did that. I worked about 29 years before getting into the food business. So food is a whole different subject and so on, but everybody's got to eat. So.
It is. It's my biggest addiction. I can't break it. Yeah. And I do love the food at Mancino's.
Thank you. It's very kind.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about where you are, what you specialize in,
Sure.
what do the customers love?
I appreciate that. The simplest way, Rob, is to explain to people we're across from Wal-Mart. Everybody knows where Wal-Mart is. We're on Owen Road, 4019 Owen Road. We moved there. That's where we opened our store, and it's got a good flow for where people come and go, either on their way home or whatever. We sell grinders, which are baked sandwiches on our own home baked bread. We started this morning about 7:15 baking about 3 batches of bread and 2 batches of pizza, and we make our own pizzas and pasta and salads, and there can be some healthy things. The food tends to be a little bit tastier maybe than healthy from time to time, but you can do all different sorts of varieties.
You can work that into a regularly balanced diet.
It's well said. You should be in the food business.
I'm in the other side of the food business.
We need that side too.
For sure, yeah. So you got a wide selection there. And, in Fenton we do have a number of nice eateries.
Yes.
Why don't you comment on that? Are there some food trends here or things you're seeing locally?
Very good question. Everybody likes to eat, and people don't always understand it or believe it, but there are about 65 restaurants in Fenton and Linden and Holly, actually. And a restaurant owner like me, I don't expect you to only eat at one place or whatever. I would like everybody to include us, for instance, in your rotation from places you go. The generations today and upcoming generations eat out far more than they used to. I always say when I was a kid, we ate out probably one time a month at the most. And people eat out a lot now. Both spouses are working or in other families. You just can't get it all done. So Fenton is really fortunate to be on the edge with a lot of new restaurants. We've got even other ones coming, and I enjoy them too. We're friends with a number of restaurant owners, and we admire what some people do. There are always some standards to watch, and as far as food trends, I would just say people do want to eat healthier. They want good taste. They want as much as possible to have food not have to come from Brazil or France if possible. And so locally grown, locally sourced food is getting very popular, and it's easier in restaurants too. They don't have to pay shipping and can expect a greater supply because stuff's coming locally.
Yeah, and let's see, Mancino's has been serving the Fenton community for how many years?
We opened in 1998. Okay. Our daughter and our son moved here as teenagers and worked right away in the restaurant, and they've both gone on with their own families and so on. And Sally and I have been married 36 years,
Oh,
and
congratulations.
thank you. She was like 5 when we were married, but we enjoy the restaurant business. Even now, I enjoy it. We bake our own bread and so on every day, and make our own pizza dough, and I enjoy that. Slice our own meat, slice our own vegetables, and I've got a real good staff. That's what I pride myself on. That we've hired good people, and we try to take care of them so that it's an enjoyable place to work. Food is a very tough business. We're always working when everybody else is eating. You know, when they eat your lunch or dinner, that's a relaxing time for the public. That's the busy times for us, but it's fun. It's an interesting business.
Well, fantastic. I really appreciate our time together. Is there a final thought that you'd like to share, or a special that you're running?
That's very nice. I just say most everything is special because we try to make it. We don't make anything until you tell us what to make. So if you really would like something with a little extra cheese and no mayo, or extra tomatoes and no lettuce, we're happy to do it. We make it the way you tell us, and we appreciate being part of the Fenton community, and we look forward to more years of service and so on.
Fantastic. Thank you so much,
Appreciate
Mark.
that.
I do too, likewise. And this is the first show where we're going to say, hey, Fenton, thanks for giving us 5. Take care and do well. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed this episode of 5 Minutes of Fame in Fenton. Hey, would you like to appear on this show, or do you know somebody that should? Please send us your ideas for the shows at ideas@FentonTV.com. If you're watching this show on Facebook, please click that share button and share this show with all of your friends. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to the Facebook page, go to FentonTV.com directly. That's ideas@FentonTV.com. Well, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and be well.